Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Engine Builder Show. Today, we will be talking about the three secrets of marketing that are often forgotten. Are you ready for a refresher course? Then here we go. Enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I am grateful that you're taking time to tune into this and to be here either watching live or listening to the podcast later or watching the video later. So thank you for tuning in. And as always, just drop any questions you have down below, or if there's something specific that you want me to talk about on the show or teach about or something I can help you with, you can message me, you can comment down below, or you can leave a message at businessmarketingengine.com. Just fill out the form there and I'd be glad to talk about whatever you need help with on the show. When it comes to marketing, I know that depending on what stage of business you're in, even like from starting out to a really well-established business, there's always going to be times where we struggle, where things aren't performing the way we want them to perform, or we're not getting the results we're getting, or we're just struggling or confused with what to do next. And so what we're going to talk about today are three of the things that you need to pay attention to, and realize that if you combine these things all together, that's really often the secret, that you'll have success and you'll be able to get results. And one of the things that I always like to remind myself of in business, when I'm marketing, when I'm looking at something new, or when there's a challenge or where something's broke and it's not working, there's a quote that I like that I'll read here that helps me, reminds me to take responsibility for where I'm at and what's happening. And the quote says, change will not come if we wait for some other person or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. And somebody famous said that, which if you look it up, you might find out who that is. But more importantly than who said it, it just reminds me that if something's not working, then I need to take responsibility to solve that. And in your business, even if you're not the one that's going to execute the marketing, or you're not, the marketing person, and you're going to hire, somebody like us, or you're going to bring somebody internally to help you with marketing, I still believe that you are responsible to drive the results that you want, and you are responsible to take ownership for your marketing results and be a leader that's going to help, really cast the vision, and then give the support and the resources necessary to the team that's going to execute on it for you. And just understand that ultimately, if you're either just managing marketing for a company, or if you are the founder, the CEO, if you're the entrepreneur, then ultimately this is your responsibility. And when you take ownership of it, you're going to get great results. When you blame other people for not getting results, then you'll continue to not get results. And so I would just encourage you to remember that, because I believe that a lot of success in the entrepreneurial journey is taking full ownership for where we're at and where we want to be. And so just remember that. That's my encouragement to you today. And as far as the three secrets, what I think it's easy to get distracted in a single aspect of marketing or a single channel of marketing. And when we do that, we usually miss out on the whole picture, and we usually leave a lot of money on the table. And so the first thing that I encourage people to look at, and I encourage you to look at, is realize that marketing is, being present and being known. So having a brand, being established, having people see who you are and what you're up to is a foundational piece of it. Because before you make offers, before you do lead generation, before you follow up on opportunities, all those other things which you should do, and we're going to talk about, first people have to know that you exist and that you're out there. And so if you're running, a home services company or professional, or a home services, anything, with home services, then having yard signs, having a vehicle wrap, having a billboard, running Facebook branding ads with videos of what you do, surrounding your audience, doing direct mail, doing things like that. The more that your brand's out there, the more that you're going to be able to be remembered and then trusted when your prospect needs help. Really, the same principle applies for any business. So if you're an attorney, if you're a coach or a consultant, if you're an e-commerce brand, if people don't know who you are, they're not going to buy from you. And if you think about a really big successful company like Amazon, their boxes come with their logo right on the box. And so I have an Amazon box behind me because I have something in it I need to install. And their logo is sitting in front of me every single day when I walk in my office. And so the first foundational thing, the secret to remember, is make sure that you are intentionally and consistently investing in your brand, because the more that you invest in branding, the more that people are going to get to know you, and you'll be present in their mind, in their life, and in their world. Once you have that down, second thing to pay attention to, second secret, is make offers every day. Make sure that you're reaching out and saying, to the people that you're engaging with, to here's what we're offering, here's how I can help you. Make sure that in your messaging and things that go out is like, here's who we help and how we help them. Here's how we can solve this problem for you. Can we, get on a consultation call? Would you be interested in trying this free trial? Do you want to come to this, this free training or this event? Make sure that you are making offers, because when you're doing that, then when people's pain or problem is strong enough, they're going to go, oh, I remember that this company offers this. I remember that you offer this, and I need help. And so if you're not consistently making offers, then just having a brand is valuable, but won't be as effective as having a brand and making consistent offers. And so it's just important to really look at your own content, look at your own messaging, look at what you're sending out there. And are you truly making offers so people know what you offer and know that you want more business? You want to serve them. You want to serve and help them. So that's the second thing. The third thing is pay attention to, the language that your market uses. And so often we, as experts in our field, an expert in what you do, if you've been doing it for years, you have specific industry language. You may have internal company language you use. And you may talk about a problem or a solution in one way, but that's not actually how your audience describes it. When I think about, as an example, a personal injury attorney, which we have some awesome personal injury attorneys that we serve and work with and get them great results. As an attorney, they have specific, legal language. They have terms they're using. They understand, all the things that have to go on in court. And I don't know what all those are. I don't know what paperwork gets filed. I don't know what you'd have to do or what process you'd have to go through. I can't even spell subpoena right. And, I've received those over the years. But like, I don't understand that language, but I do understand the problem I'm trying to solve. Like if I need to get a contract handled, or if I needed to collect a debt, or if I'm in a situation like that, I know the result that I want. And there's the way I describe my problem is how an attorney should be marketing to me. Describing the problem in the way that your audience speaks is really important. So learning the language that your audience uses can be done by surveying them, by having one-on-one conversations, by jumping into Facebook groups and other, in real life networking groups, and just listening and gathering information so that you understand exactly how your audience is speaking, what language they're using to describe their problems. And then when you're building your branding, when you're making offers, you can use the language they use so they understand you, instead of you using language that's just more specific to someone who's experienced in the industry. So that's the other thing I'd encourage you to do. And so as we look at those three things, being present and known comes from branding yourself and just being consistently out there. Making offers on a consistent basis reminds your audience, reminds the people that you're serving what you do and how you can help. Using their language in your marketing. So really understanding the language your audience uses, how they describe things, how they talk about their problems, how they talk about the goals they have, just how they speak in general, what type of phrases and language they use is key. Those are the three secrets. And then the fourth thing, which is actually a part of what I want to share with you today too, is number one. I'm going to give you a fourth thing, because you should be doing the same thing for your audience. You should be giving them something extra. You should be delivering a little bit more than what's promised, because it creates a great client experience. But the fourth thing really is, once you have those first three things foundationally in place, make sure you follow up on all your leads, follow up on all the engagements that's going on, and really build the relationships. Because when somebody reaches out and they're interested, they may not be ready. So if you stop following up and you stop building that relationship, when they are ready, they're going to forget about you and they're going to go seek out somebody else. And so following up on the leads you receive, really being intentional and really being thorough and following up for the long term is what's going to make your marketing really convert for you and make your marketing ROI go, higher and higher. So as we look at those things, those are some of the secrets of marketing that I believe are often forgotten. And if you apply those, then you'll have a holistic approach and you'll really have a foundation that's going to help you market successfully. So I appreciate you taking time to tune in today, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's show.